These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of quiz challengers attempt to beat the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads, and today's fearsome foursome are Barry, Pat, Olav, and Lisa. So we like to quiz, Eggheads, it's fair to say, don't we? I've noticed that. You're going to meet some challengers who like to quiz as well now, which I know you love. Hoping to vanquish our brainy behemoths today are the Strangers. Now, this team are hosts for the same quiz company, which puts on quizzes across London. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Iris, and I'm a wholesale account executive.
Hi, I'm Nora. I'm a performer and educator.
Hello, I'm Ty, and I'm an educator and performer.
Hello, I'm Nigel, and I'm a delivery driver.
Iris and team, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great to see you. I'm really well, thank you. So you all host quizzes, is that right, Iris?
We do, yes. We're from a company called Question One, and we do quizzes all around London.
Have you met today for the first time?
We have. We met at the station about 2 hours ago.
But you have a connection with Ty.
I do. I went to a pub quiz Ty hosted, and it inspired me to become a pub quiz host.
And we've met Ty before as well.
We have, Jeremy, yes.
You were on an edition of Eggheads in the past.
Yes, approximately 9 years ago, myself and some other stand-up comedians. Didn't go too well for us that day, and there's some familiar faces over on the other team there.
So there's some payback coming, I hope.
Revenge.
Good luck, challengers. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challenging team. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, we roll the prize money over. So, Strangers, the Eggheads are starting to get into their stride. 4 games in a row they've won, which means there's £5,000 for you to win today. Should we crack on?
Yeah.
The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of history. So, Iris and team, who wants history?
Not me.
Not me.
I sacrifice myself.
I think you should just...
Nora, good shout.
Thank you.
Yeah, we support you 100%.
I sacrifice myself.
OK, Nora. We've got, for you, Nora, Barry or Pat or Olav or Lisa, so any of those.
I go for Barry.
Yes, I think that's a good choice. You might catch him cold. Nora from Strangers versus Barry from the Eggheads, please go to our legendary question room. Well, hi, Nora.
Hello.
And you are Austrian originally.
I am indeed.
We've looked over 2,000 Eggheads editions. We think you are the first Austrian.
Yes.
Yeah, it's finally happened. We've been waiting.
I know.
So good luck on history, Nora. Would you like to go first or second?
First, please.
And here's your first question. Which US president was assassinated by a stage actor called John Wilkes Booth? Was it Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, or John F. Kennedy?
Yes. Sad. John F. Kennedy.
That was Lee Harvey Oswald who did that. This is Abraham Lincoln. OK, Barry to take the lead. Which war did Great Britain enter to comply with the terms of the 1831 Treaty of London and defend Belgian neutrality? Crimean War, Franco-Prussian War, or First World War?
Well, only one of those wars involved Belgium, so it would have to be the First World War.
It is the First World War. Getting close to an Austrian story there, aren't we, Barry?
Close-ish, yeah.
Well, isn't the Archduke Ferdinand involved?
Yes, the Austrian Archduke was assassinated in Sarajevo.
There we are, Nora.
That's true.
We should have given you that question. So here's your second question, Nora. Hang on in there. How many of Henry VIII's wives outlived him? 1, 2, or 3?
I know that there is this funny rhyme, which is like divorced. I think it was 1.
Barry, do you know the answer?
I believe it's 2, Anne of Cleves and Catherine Parr.
That's correct. It is 2. Barry can take it with this. Which of these events took place most recently? The execution of Charles I, Magna Carta, or the dissolution of the monasteries?
Right, so most recently, well, the Magna Carta was signed at Runnymede in 1215. The dissolution of the monasteries, think about 1536, and Charles I was executed in 1649, so it would be the execution of Charles I.
Eggheads, is he right?
Yes.
You're right. Barry, Nora, I'm so sorry. That was...
That's fine.
We needed some Austrian history in there, and Barry got the one Austrian history question. Thank you, Nora. Come back. You can still help manage the strategy back at base here. So rejoin your teams. We'll play on. All right, the challengers have lost a brain. They've lost Nora. The Eggheads haven't lost any so far. The next subject is sport. So, who's the sporting quizzer?
I think this falls in my category, guys.
Yeah.
I've got
Nigel.
this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I've got this.
You got
Well
this.
done,
I'm coming
Nigel.
in the final, yeah, definitely.
Our delivery driver from Essex against which Egghead? Pat, Olav or Lisa, Nigel?
I think it's the battle of the shirts. Pat,
Yes, that is a shirt.
it's a shirt.
Nigel from The Strangers against Pat from the Eggheads. Let's see now if The Strangers can come back. Go to the question room. I'm thinking you might be a handy quizzer, Nigel, because you love to set the questions, don't you?
We get sent, obviously, our questions through, ready-made quiz. But I like to throw in what I call my Nigel's Nuggets once in a while. And they're questions that I've got, that I've accumulated over the years. And they're interesting bits of trivia and things that you didn't know. The kind of reactions we as quiz hosts loves to hear from our players. The, oh, I never knew that. So yeah, I'm well up for this.
That does sound like, Pat, doesn't it? A quizzer at heart, just collecting interesting things.
I don't like the sound of any of this.
OK, so good luck to our challenger here. Do you want to go first or second on sport, Nigel?
Always first up.
Here we go, your first question. How many parallel bars make up the uneven bars on which female gymnasts perform in the Olympics? 2, 3 or 4?
Well, I've got to make sure I get this right, because the high bar is just a 1 for the men. And, yeah, the women, it's 2 at different heights, so it's 2.
Yeah, 2's right. Well done. Over we go to Pat. Which of these British boxers is nicknamed the Hitman? Derek Chisora, Ricky Hatton or Josh Warrington?
He's from somewhere in Greater Manchester. I think it's Ricky the Hitman Hatton. So Ricky Hatton.
Hitman Hatton is the right answer. Well done, Pat. Back we go to our challenger. Nigel, which sport once used a method known as a bully-off to start matches? Polo, lawn bowls or hockey?
OK, I think, yeah, this option came up in my head even before the 3 options came up. And it's hockey, where they did a 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, and then they go. Hockey.
You're right. Yeah. Yes, hockey. Well done. Pat, which animal appears on the badge of the Italian football club AS Roma? Wolf, cockerel or bull?
I think I know this. I think it refers back to the founding of Rome, Romulus and Remus being suckled by a she-wolf. I don't think it's a bull or a cockerel. I think it's a wolf.
I didn't realise it had that connection, but you're right. Wolf is correct. 2-2. They're hard to beat, aren't they, Nigel?
Yeah, I knew that as well, football.
Let's see if you know this. Which team has won Rugby League's World Cup Challenge on the most occasions? St Helens, Sydney Roosters or Catalan's Dragons?
Now, I used to live in Australia, and they're big players of rugby league up there in Queensland and New South Wales. And with it being the world, I'm thinking we're going down under on this, so I think, yeah, Sydney Roosters.
Correct. 3 out of 3, playing so well. Brilliant, Nigel. Good quizzing. Pat, to stay in. Which of these sports commentators specialised in show jumping? Bill McLaren, Raymond Brooks Ward or Ron Pickering?
Well, Bill McLaren was synonymous with rugby union. I think Ron Pickering was for many years a major commentator on athletics. So I will go for Raymond Brooks Ward.
Nigel, is he right?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. So it's 3-3. I didn't think it was going to be swift, this. We go to sudden death, Nigel. Gets a bit more tricky because I don't give you alternatives.
Oh, heck.
In the tennis calendar, what is typically the second Grand Slam championship of the year?
Well, obviously, we start in Australia. That's in January. I know that for sure. That's in Melbourne. The last one of the year is the US. That's in September. And I just need to remember which way round it is with the French and Wimbledon. I think the French is slightly before, and then it's Wimbledon. Yeah, I'm going for the French at Roland Garros.
Challengers, is he right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're really good quizzer. French Open is right. Well done. OK, Pat, to stay in. Which driver moved from Mercedes to Alfa Romeo to compete in the 2022 Formula One season?
Well, as of the 2022 season, the lineup is George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. And George Russell, I think, took a seat vacated by Valtteri Bottas. I think that has to be Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas is correct. OK, Nigel. In which sport is the US competitor Michaela Schifrin a multiple Olympic and world champion?
Michaela Schifrin. Something there was saying skiing.
Let's see, Nora, do you know this?
I know my skiers.
Yeah, she's a skier.
No way.
Yeah,
Goodness
well
me.
done.
I don't know where that came from.
OK, Pat. The Belgian athlete Nafi Thiam won Olympic gold medals in which event at Rio and Tokyo?
She dominates the heptathlon.
Heptathlon is right. And back to you, Nigel. In which decade were Wolverhampton Wanderers champions in the top tier of English football on 3 occasions?
Wow. OK, so we're going back to pre-war. 30s, 1930s.
Is he right, Pat?
I would have been tempted by the 50s, but I'm not confident at all.
The years were 1954, 58, 59. Pat can take it with this. In Olympic fencing, competitors use the foil, the épée, and which other type of sword?
The sabre.
Sabre is right. You're in the final. Oh, you played so well, Nigel. Seriously, good quizzing. We'll be back shortly. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back. As it stands, strangers have lost 2 from the final round. The Eggheads are all still there. Let's try and change that now with food and drink. And it's yourself or Ty.
I mean,
I would go, Iris.
yeah?
Get us
You
off
can
first.
do
I'll
that.
cook. Is it about cooking?
Yeah, if you want.
OK, I'll take it. I'll do it.
All right, against which Egghead? You've got Olav and Lisa.
Pink versus pink, Lisa.
Got to happen. It was inevitable. Iris from the Strangers taking on Lisa from the Eggheads. Please go to the question room now. So I appreciate you do the quiz questions in pubs and so on. What else do you get up to then, Iris, when you're not quizzing?
I work in fashion, so I can wholesale of a fashion company.
And I gather you will never leave the house if you're not wearing pink.
That is correct. And today, the same.
So, do you want to go first or second on food and drink, Iris?
First.
Which British soldier is referred to in the name of a beef dish made from fillet steak coated with pâté and baked in puff pastry? Cromwell, Wellington or Montgomery?
OK, I don't eat meat, so this is really hard. I've never eaten meat before. I think it's Wellington.
Yes, it is beef Wellington. OK, Lisa, which word follows full and then English, Irish, Scottish or Welsh for a largely fried meal? Breakfast, dinner or tea?
I will take pretty much all of those in any combination. It's breakfast.
Breakfast is right. Iris, tomatoes, cucumbers, skinned broad beans, cooked French beans, hard-boiled eggs, anchovies, tuna and black olives.
I know it.
OK, let me just read the options. Typical ingredients in which salad, and I'm going to give you salad caprese, Waldorf salad, salad niçoise.
I love this salad because I love tuna, and it's salad niçoise.
It is salad niçoise, well done. OK, Lisa, which country is the world's 4th largest wine producer and the largest outside Europe? Is it the United States, Australia or Argentina? This to catch up.
Oh, come on. It's difficult because, I mean, do you go for the United States on sheer size or do you go for Australia because I think they might just be slightly more prolific? I am going to say Australia.
Australia's wrong, Lisa. It is the United States.
I should have gone on size. Never mind.
Yes, yeah. OK, this is interesting. Iris, just get this right and you're in the final.
OK.
Which Italian food description translates as hunter's style? Arrabbiata, boscaiola or cacciatore?
OK. I don't think it's arrabbiata. I think it's cacciatore.
It's not Arrabbiata. The whole round is hanging on this. Eggheads, what is Boscaiola?
I think Boscaiola is to do with the woods and things like that.
Okay, and what's Cacciatore?
That is the hunter's one.
Hunter style. Iris, you're through to the final, and if you come back to us, both of you, we'll play the final round for £5,000. Okay, this is what we've been playing towards. It is time for the final round. As always, general knowledge, but I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads aren't going to be in this round. So that's Nora and Nigel from The Strangers, but also Lisa from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? Here we are again, Ty.
Yep.
Were you in the final last time?
I was in the final last time.
I know you didn't bring home the cash, so this
No.
is the day.
This is it. It's been a 9-year odyssey at this point.
Well, listen, good luck to Ty and Iris playing to win The Strangers £5,000. Barry, Pat, Olav, here you are trying to string a few wins together, and I know how much it means to you. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions. They are general knowledge. You can confer. We'll now see if your 2 brains can take down these 3. I think you can do it. I think it can happen. Ty, Iris, do you want to go first or second?
We'll go first, please,
First.
Jeremy.
OK, here is your first question. Diamonds are composed of which chemical element? Krypton, carbon or silicon?
It's carbon.
I think it's carbon.
Jeremy, can we go with carbon, please?
Carbon is correct. Well done. Eggheads, Hibernia is the classic Latin name for which island? Iceland, Isle of Man or Ireland?
Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Is that only right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're pretty sure it's Ireland.
It is Ireland. OK, back to you. Challenges. Which of these celebrities has won series of both Love Island and MasterChef?
Okay.
Abby Titmuss, Paul Danan or Jane Middlemiss?
Oh, I was so happy it was that question. Now I've never heard of them. I really, really don't know.
It's something about Titmuss with MasterChef.
Okay.
She on it.
Okay.
Shall we?
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy, we'll pull this one from the air. We're going to go for Abby Titmuss.
Do you know, Eggheads?
I thought it was Jane Middlemiss.
Jane Middlemiss is the answer.
Okay.
You can take the lead now, Eggheads, if you get this right. The 2015 James Bond novel, Trigger Mortis, is the work of which writer? Sebastian Faulks, Anthony Horowitz or Chris Ryan?
One. I know Faulks and Horowitz have written James
both
Bond novels.
Discounting Chris Ryan, aren't we? I don't think Chris Ryan's written the Bond novel.
I think Horowitz's Bond endeavours were later. So I think it might be Sebastian.
I don't think I think Sebastian Faulks. Did he write?
Yeah, I think Sebastian Faulks.
Bond novel that
He definitely wrote Bond novels, and he did write it quite a while
Maybe
ago.
Chicken Mortis.
Was it as late as 2015?
Well, if you both want to go for Sebastian Faulks, I mean, I want to go. I'd say Anthony Horowitz, but well, I think you guys have both voted for the Faulks, so I'm going to do democracy here. We're going to say Sebastian Faulks.
Sebastian Faulks wrote Devil May Care in 2008, but he's not the author of Trigger Mortis. That's Anthony Horowitz.
Wrong one.
So, that's handy. That doesn't happen very often. Your question. Which of these is another name for vitamin B12, often taken as a supplement? Is it cobalamin, tocopherol, or riboflavin?
I love B12. I take the supplements, but
Please don't say but.
I don't know. I don't read the back of the thing. I just take it.
So none of those jump out.
I'd go for the cobalamin, but I don't know. Do you
do
know
it.
any of them?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I'm terrible.
Okay.
around.
Should we just do it?
Let's go for it.
Cobalamin.
Is the right answer. The late surge is on. Eggheads, get this wrong, they've won. What are Whipple shields designed to protect? Motorcyclists, spacecraft, or tanks?
Spacecraft.
Spacecraft,
thing.
I think.
Well, isn't there a Whipple guy who was one of the early guys describing comets as dirty snowballs? Isn't that something to do with a man called Whipple?
And I can't think of any shields there's no shields that are fitted on tanks at all.
Yeah.
There might be small ones on motorcycles, but I can't imagine they would have a name.
Okay. We'll go for spacecraft. We can go for spacecraft.
There was a Fred Whipple, and the answer is spacecraft. Well done.
We go on.
How do we do
Head,
this?
exactly. We go on, say the challengers. Here's your first sudden death question. Gets a bit harder, I don't give you alternatives. What two-word name is given to the method of opening car doors from within using your opposite hand in order to be more aware of cyclists?
I don't drive.
No, I don't either.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? Like,
So, some offhand.
oh, I don't know.
It's offhand.
That's 2 words.
There's 2 words.
I mean, I don't know it, so let's do that.
We're going to invent an answer, Jeremy. Offhand.
Eggheads, do you know this?
It's a Dutch reach.
Dutch reach, because apparently it's the Netherlands do it. Dutch reach. So you can take the contest with this, Eggheads, this one sudden death answer. Which name, taken from that of a Danish king, was used for the city of Oslo for 300 years?
Christiania, isn't it?
That's great. Danish king. I'm thinking
Christian,
Christiansen?
Christiania.
Christiana?
Half Norwegian here. Trying to get it right. Yeah, it's Christiania.
I heard Barry say Christiana.
No.
I couldn't have given that, but you have said Christiania, and that is exactly correct. And so we say, congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. I'm so sorry, because I feel like next time you come in, Ty, we're gonna, that's...
I must say, it's a 9-year cycle. I'll be back.
Yeah. Commiserations, challengers. It's a painful loss, this one. The Eggheads have done it again with Christiania. They still reign supreme over Quizland, so it means you don't take home the £5,000. We'll roll it over to our next show. And we wonder if you can be beaten. You're in very good form. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers can take them down for £6,000. Till then, goodbye.
Was a missing woman a victim of crime or a criminal mastermind? We investigate the kidnap and murder of Linda Spence, brand new at 9. Before that, Susan Cowman's soaking up the sights of the Bahamas as she sets sail on a Caribbean adventure cruising. Next.